Hello everyone. I'm back again today with a very delicious meal that I'm going to prepare, and these are my ingredients. What I'm going to do prepare today is actually called groundnut soup. It's a typical dish in Sierra Leone, but in England here we'll call it peanut butter soup. So what I've got here, these are my ingredients. So I've got my protein. So I've got bowl fresh goat meat. I've got hot chicken. I've got some smoked mackerel fish, you can see there, and I've got some fresh snapper fish as well. This is my smoked mackerel fish that I've just picked out, picked out the bones, and this is my snapper fish which I've just seasoned and marinated very well. And this is a mixture of my hot chicken and goat meat. I've also just marinated them very well with Maggi and all purpose. You can use any season of your choice. And I've got my onions chopped, my garlic, and my hot chili pepper and sweet peppers as well. And I've got my aubergine and eggplant. So these are my ingredients. You can see the peanut butter there as well. I've got my peanut butter ready, and other spices to add like curry, all-purpose seasoning, and black pepper. So this is my chicken and goat meat. I'm going to put it to a boil so that at least it can soften, especially the hot chicken, which is really a bit tough. So these are my spices. I'm going to use some cubes of Maggi, curry, all-purpose. This is my peanut butter. I've taken it, I put it in the bowl. This is my mackerel fish. I've picked out all the bones, and my eggplant, everything washed. And this is the aubergine. I've washed it and put it in water so that I can take out the seed. And I've put in my blender the chopped onions, the sweet pepper, the garlic, and I've got my fish fried. My family love it fried because they think it tastes better. And so okay, this what I'm doing now is just removing the meat. The goat meat from the pot is already boiled very nicely, so I've taken it out together with the chicken. And what I'm doing now is stirring the peanut butter in a bowl of water so that it can smooth out very well, so that I have a very good smooth paste. So next I've put the main pot right now, and I've put some oil, just a little bit of oil, not too much, very little bit of oil, as you can see in the pot there. I think that's about like 3 tablespoons of oil, vegetable oil. So I'm going to heat it up a bit on medium heat, and from this point on the cooking starts. Okay, I'm going to just stir fry some onions into this medium heat oil. Stir fry the onions to get the flavor out from the onions into the oil, and this will help to give the soup really good, nice, lovely flavor. You can't miss it. This is so nice. So yeah, I've put the onions in, giving it some time. Wherever you are, please just like this video and just subscribe to my channel. Now I'm going in with the aubergine. I've washed it, taken out the seeds, and I'm putting it now together with the onions, so both of them can fry together. The flavor of the onions can actually go into the aubergine, which will help to just infuse into it very well. Yeah, so that's me doing that. So wherever you are, please just like and share and subscribe to my channel. That will make me to bring more of these videos, and we can learn from each other. I want to know your comments, what you think about this, and I also want to learn from you. Okay, so that's me stirring the aubergine together with the onions on low heat, with the little vegetable oil I've put in. So next, just leave it some time, and then I'm going to add some bay leaves. It goes in my bay leaves, and my Maggi cubes. Yeah, I've got my chicken Maggi and also my star Maggi. I use both of those Maggis because they both they are like very nice, and they are not very salty, because I don't use salt at all when I cook. I just use my Maggi and chicken cube. Okay, so yeah, that's going into the aubergine now, and the onions and the bay leaf is steaming together. All this is just to get the flavors out, and I'm going in now with my eggplant. In Sierra Leone we call this eggplant jakato. All right, we call it jakato in Sierra Leone, but here we call it eggplant. And I'm going in with a bit of my all-purpose seasoning, I'm going with a bit of my all-purpose seasoning, just a bit, and then I'm going to add something else. Yeah, and that's a little bit of curry. I love curry. You don't need to put curry, but for me, I like it. So I like it, the flavor, the blend, in my peanut butter soup. So that's why I put a bit of curry. You can choose not to put it if you like. It's all up to your taste. Yeah, and that's it. I mix it round, mix it to get the flavors out. It's so, oh my god, the flavors coming out now is so very aromatic. Oh my god, my kitchen is full of this flavor, lovely sweet flavor. My mouth is already watering. You see that? Mix it very well, all the flavors are coming and juicing out from the onions, nice, the bay leaves, the curry, everything. And then now I go in with my peanut butter. You see, I've mixed in a very smooth paste, a very smooth mixture that goes in. This will help the peanut butter to boil easily, and that it will not be lumpy. So that's why I like mixing it in a bowl of water into a very smooth paste or consistency before putting it into the pot. So there it goes, and the peanut butter is now going to blend with all the onions, with all the bay leaf, the curry, the Maggi, and the aubergine. Everything is going to blend together. It's going to infuse together, and that goes in my stock. So you see, I remember I boiled my goat meat and the chicken. So that's the water, the stock from the goat meat and the chicken that goes in after I put my peanut butter. Okay, and yeah, so at this point, just leave it to boil a little bit. Mix well. Get everything into each other. Yeah, that's it, and leave it to boil for at least, for some 2 minutes. And then I added some paprika. That's the red thing you just saw. Added some paprika, and then added the goat meat and the chicken. Sorry, you might have missed the part where I added the chicken and the goat meat, but immediately after I added the paprika, there goes in the goat meat and the chicken after like 10 minutes. And then I'm going to add some boiling water to make so that the soup can boil faster. I don't like adding cold water to my soup. I like adding hot boiled water because the soup is already boiling. So when you add hot boiled water, it just continues to boil. It won't start from scratch, and that also helps to save your gas or your electricity. Yeah. So yeah, so that's it. Just leave it to boil now. Let the water come down a bit. Allow the water to come down a bit, and I'm gonna add a bit of more Maggi because I've added a whole chunk of water. So at least the Maggi taste is gone down a bit. So I need to add a bit more cubes to bring it to taste. And I'm going to add some more paprika to add to the color. Now, mind you, I did not use tomato paste in this groundnut soup. I did not use tomato paste deliberately because sometimes it makes the soup go sour. So I deliberately did not use it. Now I've added my hot chili pepper. So I used paprika to bring out the color, and also I've got my red sweet peppers, which I'm going to add later on. That will also boost the color of this groundnut soup. So there it is. Mix it very well, leave it to boil, and then I'm gonna now add my smoked mackerel fish, which I've picked well, taking out all the bones. It has a very smoky smell. Oh my god, I love mackerel fish. It's so tasty. Even just eating it on its own like that, it's a very healthy fish. It has a lot of omega H3 in it. So if you want omega H3, please use mackerel fish. Very rich, very nutritious. So you see the water, I've allowed the water to come down a bit, and now there goes in my sweet pepper, garlic, ginger, and blend with onions. That goes in. That I put it last because I want the flavor of the sweet pepper, the garlic, and the onions to be like very strong. Yeah, it gives you the very nice flavor. Right now the aroma in my kitchen is like very yummy. The smell, the flavors all blended together, all the bay leaf, the garlic, the curry, the all-purpose, onions, everything is blended together into the fish, the smoked fish, mackerel fish, the chicken, the goat meat. Can you imagine the goat, even the taste and smell of the goat meat blended in this soup makes it so, so delicious. And I'm adding also a few more cubes of Maggi because I just added my sweet pepper, a mixture. So I'm just adding a bit of Maggi, and there goes another probably 2 or 3 bay leaves to enhance the flavor, because we are almost in the at the finishing point now. Just give it a good mix. And I just want to say this it's a typical dish from Sierra Leone. This how I prepare mine. You can actually do this in different ways, but this is how I like to do my own peanut butter soup. And you can actually eat it not just with rice, you can also eat it with pounded yam, you can eat it with fufu, cassava fufu, you can eat it with even boiled cassava. Yeah, you can eat with sweet potatoes. It goes with so many things. So it's not just about just rice. It can go with so many things, and it's a very nutritious. Children love this food very well. My children love this food very well. Even my little CJ, who is 7 years, loves this soup so much. My husband loves it so much. All of them love it so much. So I think you are going to love it as well. So now the soup is ready. We're about to dish it out. So I've cooked my rice already. So just dish whatever portion of rice you think you will like. So I'm just dishing this out for myself. I'm gonna have this, yeah, because I'm quite hungry now. After all that smell, after all that aroma, I can't wait to have this in my tummy, honestly. So there goes the rice, and I'm gonna add a bit of the soup on top. Yeah, I'm gonna dish out the soup now. Just a little bit. As I said, you can actually have this with pounded yam. You can actually have it with sweet potatoes or with boiled cassava. You can have it with cassava fufu. It goes with a lot of things. Even mashed potatoes. If you have mashed potatoes, like for us that are in England that are not used to all this African food, if you have mashed potatoes, you can actually eat it with this peanut butter soup. It's so delicious and it's very nutritional. Look at the amount of protein that is in there. You've got goat meat, you've got mackerel fish, you've got red snapper fish, and you've got the peanut butter paste inside as well. All this adds to the nutrition of this food. Very healthy, very nutritious. So you see, I've dished my soup with lots of goat meat pieces and chicken, and there goes my fried fish on the side and some green vegetables. You got to have a balanced diet. Everything you do, you got to have a balance. Okay, so I've got my veggies on the side, I've got my proteins, and I've got my carbohydrate there a little bit, and that's it. That's my meal for today. And bon appetit. You're welcome. You can join me from wherever you're watching. Come, let's eat. All right, and until next time, I'll see you again. Leave your comments, like, share,